Yerp, it's Purp back with another episode of the Purp Show. This is episode 13. Yeah, man. And I got my schedules all the way fucked up. When kind of planning this whole season out of the Purp Show. So yeah, to let y'all know, next week will be the last Perp Show stream until my birthday, which will be in August. So yeah, that's like at least 2 months or so without any streams. I just want to kind of take a break from just live streaming. It's gonna be kind of like a staggered uh kind of schedule for the rest of the year, but I will keep you updated as soon as possible. As far as when the next episode after next week's is going to be coming out, or I'll be going live the next. But right now, I just want to kind of fall back and just focus more on some content because we definitely got some content coming. Some things that I'm looking forward to that I want to talk about tonight. Like I said, it's not going to be a long show. Probably going to get out here in like an hour and a half, like usual. I think that works. I think I'm going to stick with that. Maybe get a time switch or time schedule change somewhere down the line. We'll see how things go, how things play out in the next couple months. I'm saying, shouts to everybody watching the replay right now. Make sure you hit that like button and feel free to throw all your comments or questions, whatever, in the comment section. I'm saying, for the people that are watching live, I see you. I see all y'all. I appreciate y'all pulling up. I'm saying, showing love. I'm gonna get to the chat real quick, but feel free to chat amongst yourselves. Say everybody's cool here. Nobody, don't bring no negative energy in here. So you will get the fuck about of here. Say everybody just have some calm, cool, collective conversations amongst yourselves because that's all I ever want. And if you want to ask me a question, just tag Perp or some shit like that. Just put at Perp so I know like you're talking to me directly. Um, But all that being said, though, let's get into tonight's show, man. Like episode 13, next week's 14. Man, it's been a fucking weird ass year, a weird ass month. Actually, it's been just a weird ass week for me. It's been good and bad. That it tends to happen with me. I don't get one fully completely um spotless, stress free week. It's always some bullshit, but funny story that happened to me last night. I was going to get gas. Usually, middle of the week, I don't really grab too much gas. You know what I'm saying? I tell the chick, yo, here's $10. Put that in the tank. I know it's not much, but put it in the tank anyways. I'll fill it up later. That's how I am. So as I'm getting my tank filled, the funniest shit, right? And this is like probably like the second or third time this has happened to me. Um, I give her $10, and all of a sudden, you know, I look back at the machine or like the thing that's putting the gas in the car, the gas tank. I'm like, this bitch should be ticking by now because it's Wawa. Wawa's got pretty much up to date, kind of like up to date shit, pretty much. So I'm looking at him like, all right, that's it. Just keeps going up. The number just keeps going up, and I'm loving that I'm getting all this gas. I'm just like, all I got is $10. I just said $10. I didn't say fill this bitch up. You know what I'm saying? Um, I got a full tank of gas for $10 though. I can't argue with that. It ain't my problem. That's your problem. You gotta deal with. You know what I'm saying? That guy I paid cash, and finally got around to doing my taxes and shit. And you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm gonna wait a bit for that, but that return is gonna be nice. I'm putting that up because I'm gonna save that for something special down the line. Maybe something for the channel or something, something for myself. Uh but yeah, man. It's been an interesting week. I've been reviewing a lot of different movies. Like if you haven't checked out Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead, it comes out on Netflix this weekend. I think on a Thursday or a Friday. That's when it comes out. But definitely check it out this weekend. I think that's like one of Zack Snyder's best movies since like Man of Steel. Even though those are like you can't compare those two, but I still think Dawn of the Dead is a much better movie than it. But it's definitely going to be a fun time. It is very long. The movie is about 2.5 hours long. You can check out my review. I don't got no spoilers in it or anything. But I definitely highly recommend you checking that out. Also, a show that does not get enough love, and it's a mini series going on. It's a mini series going on HBO right now. Is Mayor of Easttown. You know what I'm saying? I highly recommend everybody go check this out. If you got HBO Max or you got HBO subscription, where the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Just go check this out. They got like 2 episodes left. It's 5 episodes out right now. You can literally just sit down in a weekend if you're not doing nothing this weekend. If you're just by yourself with your loved one, you know what I'm saying, you go check this out. You know what I'm saying? It's a dope show, man. It's definitely like I would say so far is my favorite new show to come out this year so far. It's my favorite new show that come out this far. I just wanted to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? And also, I want to say R.I.P. to Paul Mooney, the comedian. You know what I'm saying? Fucking legend. Used to write jokes with Richard Pryor and stuff. You know, you might have seen him on the Dave Chappelle show, Ask a Black Guy. You know what I'm saying? Hilarious dude. It's sad to see him go, and it's crazy that in August he would have been like 80 years old. He died at 79. It's sad. I wanted to play this clip real quick.
And you white people that are here, while I have you here, I want you to stop this ghost stuff. TV, you're obsessed with it. The ghost channel, celebrity ghosts. The ghosts touched me. I slept with the ghosts. The ghosts kissed me. Real ghost stories. Ghosts, international ghosts that don't speak English. Ghosts. White folks, there are no ghosts. There are no ghosts. It's all in your mind. Get off the meth and the crack. There are no ghosts. There are no ghosts, white folks, and I can prove it. If there were ghosts, slaves would come back and fuck you up. You do know that.
Yeah, man, I had to clip that. But let me check out who I got in the chat right quick. Cause I know I've been talking for a minute. Rebecca Lawrence Greer. Is that how you pronounce the last name? Salute to you, Reefer man. I see you, bro. I see you doing your thing, bro, with the reactions. I like it. You know, um, just a little critiques. You know, I know, like, I don't know how long you've been kind of doing the reaction thing, but you know, I'll DM you, give you a little advice to kind of make that whole process a little bit smoother for you. But shouts to you, Swag. I see you. Park Outdoors. Park Outdoors. That's an interesting name. That kind of threw me off. That threw me off. But salute to you though. I've never seen you here, but welcome. K should be here any minute now. You know, so I'm just waiting for him to get in here, get shit cracking. What else you got here? Let's see. Yeah, man, we got the Batman stuff to talk about. We got some horror stuff to talk about. Talk about, I guess, this little Warner media shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I got some other things to kind of talk about. Let's give it some time. What up, Adam? Yeah, man. No problem. Reefer man. You know what I'm saying? I always try to help people out the best I can. Give a little advice here and there. You know, everybody needs it. Nobody makes perfect content. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs it. I need help sometimes, for most of the time, but I do 90% of this shit by myself. So you know, let me see what we got here. 100% sure. Oh yes, when the show starts. True, true. That might have been earlier. Yeah, man. Crazy stuff. So let me know. Let me know what you guys are watching right now, or watched this past weekend, or looking forward to watching something this weekend. It's in Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, like next week's gonna be stacked though for content. I'm gonna be pretty busy next week, so we got a lot of shows coming out on Amazon. It's kind of certain streaming services like Netflix. Netflix is pretty much done until like next month. I'm gonna check out Sweet Tooth. I don't know what the fuck that's about, but yeah, I'll just check it out, go into it blindly, see what's hitting for. Um, but yeah, man, I wanted to kind of get into some things while I wait for Kata and stuff. So let me get into some of my own personal things I'm kind of hyped for that I saw, starting with American Horror Story. American Horror Story and American Horror Stories. Those are two different things. American Horror Stories is going to be an anthology series just like American Horror Story, but it's going to be individual stories instead of a whole season being about one story. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's coming out this summer. Then we got American Horror Story double feature. They're doing two stories in one, which I'm wondering how they're going to really pull that off. I'm hearing a lot of praise about the script and all that stuff. I'm really excited to see that. And that comes out in the fall. So yeah, man, American Horror Story content is coming back to the channel in a big way. You know what I'm saying? With their 10th season, and they're starting a brand new series. So I'm really looking forward to that. I know a lot of people kind of fell off from American Horror Story, but I would say definitely give it a try. Watch the first two seasons if you've never watched it. And I know a lot of people's favorite season is Coven. That's the third season with the witches and stuff. But that to me is where American Horror Story kind of really lost its edge and started losing its steam. But like the benefits of being an anthology series and not having so many different storylines connect, even though they do have storylines that kind of connect, but they're kind of like vague. Unless you're talking about like Apocalypse, where they do a literal crossover between different seasons and stuff like that. Other than that, it's a really easy series to get into. And if you didn't want to get into this, then maybe American Horror Stories is better for you, and you just want to see individual stories. And I think they're going to be like an hour long. I don't know how many episodes are going to be in each season. I don't know. I'm more looking forward to the stories though, because I feel like they'll get back to what made them pop with the first two seasons and just go back to basics, um go back to your horror roots, knock out all this, because they did have this kind of like MCU effect when Coven came out, because Coven was like the funny season. That's when they kind of injected a lot of humor. Get Kate out in here. What up, Dot?
We is in the building. What's up, everybody?
What up, Landon? I see you. Yeah, I was just talking about yeah, Landon. After next week's episode, there won't be no more streams until August. So, you know what I'm saying? Letting people know that no more streams until August after next week's episode. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure whoever's watching they are reminded of that, and I'll put up I'll schedule it after this stream so people know, and you could set your reminders so it's just always there, so you don't forget. So you can set the reminder now and just completely forget about it until August comes around, and then boom, you're there. It's definitely gonna be a birthday stream when I come back though, so should be popping. I'm gonna reach out to some people, Kate, obviously, some other people. But yeah, I was just talking about American Horror Story, how they're gonna have American Horror Stories, which is a anthology series just like the original series, but it's just an hour long episode of one story per
Yeah,
episode
I saw you
type
and
shit.
Yellow talking about it in y'all little thread. I saw y'all talking about it.
Yeah, yeah. And then season 10 of American Horror Story, that's usually on like FX and stuff and whatnot. That's going to be on season 10, and it's going to be called Double Feature, which they're doing like two stories in one, which I'm really interested to see how they're going to pull that off. And Macaulay Culkin is joining the cast this time around, and the cast is pretty stacked for the most
So
part.
is American Horror Story just each season a different anthology, but they use the same actors and put them in different roles? Okay,
that's how Evan Peters really got his, like, definitely based off the first season alone, first 2 seasons alone. Yeah, that's where Evan Peters really got his pop and stuff and whatnot. But and I was also telling people to check out Mayor of Easttown. You should definitely check out Mayor of Easttown, bro. This show's fire. The show's fire. It's a mini series. It's only 7 episodes. It's like 5 episodes out right now. You got 2 weeks to catch up. Where, I told people, if you got some downtime, just sit there and binge all the episodes that are out. You'll be sucked in, pause, and you'll enjoy it. I'm telling you. But I'm really hyped for this American Horror Story stuff. But also some more horror news. Terrifier 2 is, most people don't know what the fuck this is. Because it's a very it's got kind of like, what would you say, like a small cult following. It was one of those horror like it was a part of this like horror movie that kind of like people recognize. It was like an anthology horror movie or whatever. I forget what the name of the movie was called, and they had Art the Clown there, and then like that whole thing got spun off into its own movie. And I think the first Terrifier is still on Netflix. This shit is violent. When I say this shit is violent, but it's really good. It's like it's pretty low budget. It looks like a B film, but it's like it's good enough. It's not jarring at all. It's a lot of practical effects and stuff. A lot of but I think it's very effective. You should definitely check it out if you haven't. But the director was talking about, he wants to make Terrifier 2. He's got Terrifier 2, like the rough cut of it, like at least 2.5 hours. He wants at least 2 hours for at least 2 hours for the final cut. So I'm looking forward to that. I forget. I don't know if he has a release date for this, or what, if it's going to be on Netflix, or they should put it on Shudder, to be honest. But I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. Oh yeah, Black Summer just got a tease. They ain't show shit, but I was like, how the fuck these motherfuckers end up in the snow? They were just in, like, I don't even know where the hell they was at last time, but there definitely wasn't no goddamn snow. I am looking forward to this. I think it's coming out June something, June 15th or somewhere in June. But I'm definitely going to either review each episode like I did the first season, or I'm just going to watch the whole thing and just go through and just make one video. But I'm looking forward to this, because if you want like some like really dumb zombie fun entertaining entertaining show to just watch, period, like Black Summer is for you. Because if you go in there thinking like if you go in there with your brain turned off, you're gonna be so, like, you're not going to enjoy it. You got to just completely turn your brain off, because a lot of the shit these characters do in the show is retarded, but it's fun. It's a fun show.
So is Black Summer like a epidemic type of film, post-apocalyptic?
It's a zombie show. It's a zombie show. It's a zombie show. Yeah. Like literally, like we watched the first season. Like the first season is like 8 episodes. We watched the first season. They do everything that you shouldn't do in these types of situations, and you're like, why would you do that? Or why the fuck would you do? Why would you give this person that thing? Like, they do that shit. It's just so fun to watch, though. It's so fun to watch. I can't recommend it enough. But
I'm actually about to get into that other zombie show on Netflix, other Netflix original, Kingdom, the one. The Asian one. I want to watch that one. Out of all the zombies on Netflix, I need to watch that one. I haven't watched it yet, so I'm gonna put myself on that.
Supposedly, Black Summer is a spinoff to Z Nation. I didn't know that, but I just couldn't really get into Z Nation like that. I don't know. Maybe I gotta give it another try.
Wait. Is Z Nation that one I watched at first? Was that the one show with that zombie baby and shit?
Yeah,
bruh.
I'm telling you,
I think it was low budget.
You gotta watch. Yeah, Black Summer's got a way bigger budget than Z Nation, but like I would say just watch Black Summer just for the last, bro. I'm telling you, the first few episodes are gonna have you laughing, bro. Especially when you get to that third episode where they meet like these what's the face what's the term, Lord of the Flies kids that take over the school and shit, bro. That shit blew my mind, bro. I'm just, you gotta watch it for yourself. But speaking of more zombies, we got Resident Evil. We had the first trailer. I was expecting more. I don't know why the fuck Netflix calls this an anime. I guess because it's Capcom and Capcom is Japanese. Don't call it. It's not an anime, bro. It's like it's all CG, 3D rendered and stuff like that. Which I would honestly prefer this version, like 3D animation. Go for a more realistic. They could have done a little bit more with that because it looks too much like the video game. I would even say the remake looks better than this, but I don't know. What's your thoughts on it? I don't know if you've seen the trailer or not.
I watched the trailer today. As you know, I'm no huge Resident Evil fan. I am no huge Resident Evil fan at all. I know to let you know. But if it's, I watched the last two Resident Evil movies, Resident Evil Damnation, and I watched this other movie. They're very action packed. This show, from the trailer, didn't seem like it's very action packed. I feel like it's going to be a slow burn in a sense. But if it's as action packed as the other two films, because this thing, Resident Evil, I really don't care about the story. I just care about seeing Leon and Chris mess up and shit, doing karate on zombies and stuff, martial arts. That's all I care about when it comes to Resident Evil. That's why I'm no huge fan of this series, so I can't say much on it. But I'm just here for Leon. I really don't care about none of these other characters. I'm just here to see Leon do cool, epic stuff because that's all he does.
You don't like Claire?
Who's Claire?
Claire?
Bro, I don't know none of these characters first.
Oh man,
I just know who Leon and Chris is. I know Leon, Chris, and Ada.
That's crazy.
Ada Wong. I know those characters.
That's crazy. But all right. So next,
but I'm really excited to see what new creatures they have in this. What type of little zombie creatures they have and stuff. That's another thing that I like about the Resident Evil series. They have great designs when it comes to these little these new mutated zombies and stuff. Great designs.
Mm-hmm. So another thing I was looking forward to on Netflix that we finally get a teaser trailer for, and I think I put it in the description so y'all can check it out for yourself. But I've always grown up with the Goosebumps books, but I've never read the Fear Street books.
I heard about that.
So the Fear Street is getting an adaptation on Netflix. It's going to be split up into 3 parts. And what got me excited about this, what I didn't know they were doing, is they're having this 3-week event where they're going to have the first one, which is part 1, that's 94. And then part 2 is going to come out the next week after that. That's going to be 78. And then 66, that's going to be the last one on the final week. So it's going to be like this 3-week event. I was thinking that they're going to put out one movie this year and then the next one next year. And then, but they're doing this whole event thing, which is really kind of unique. You don't really see those types of events being put on for any type of show like that or a movie. So this is going to be really interesting. This on the side kind of gives you the description of what they're kind of doing with the story. I'm kind of going into it blind, but with it starting in the 94 and it kind of telling the story backwards has me really interested, because I hope it's one of those stories where, that's good enough to where I could watch it from 1666 and like kind of watch it in reverse and kind of see it in that way instead of like, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know who the hell's casting this or who's directing, whatever the hell. I just hope that it's gory and it's bloody and it's mature. Because the first one, it's kind of hard to tell what it's going to be about. Obviously, it's going to play around with a lot of 90s horror tropes, but like 78's obviously going to be there for Friday the 13th, because that's going to be on summer camp. And then 1666 is going to be like the Salem witch trials and stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting to see how all this stuff connects and whatnot. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. It comes out in July. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. So next,
I'll say this. I'll say this on it real quick. I just want to let everybody know. I'm not sure you remember the show, Purp, but you remember that Goosebumps show that used to be on I think it was on Nickelodeon for a while, then Cartoon Network.
yeah,
It was
Are You
going
Afraid
back.
of Dark?
Bruh, that show, hey, I love that Goosebumps show. It may have not been as gory, but it didn't need to be gory
It's
for it
not.
to be.
It's not. It's not Goosebumps. That's separate though. Like, but that was in competition with Goosebumps at the time. Like, Are You Afraid of the Dark definitely had better stories than Goosebumps. Like, I just watched the
Yeah.
Revival series. The Revival series is fucking dope. Like that shit. That's probably like the darkest shit that Nickelodeon's ever put out. To be honest, like they have some like I'm like, whoa, this is pretty dark for little ass kids to be watching. But it was really good. 6 episodes. I hopefully they put it on Paramount Plus soon. But I know they got the first season up there. They got the whole original series up there as well. But Are You Afraid of the Dark is fire. I love seeing horror getting all this love and just getting all this different content. You got the Jeepers Creepers movie coming out later and stuff and whatnot. But yeah, man, it's gonna be dope.
They still haven't dropped no trailer for that. It's supposed to drop this year. They still haven't dropped no trailer.
Right. Quick things though. It's a quick thing before we get to the Batman stuff. Dragon Ball Super. We talked about this. It's getting a new movie, and I just want to say, will Dragon Ball dethrone Demon Slayer at the box office as the biggest anime, whatever you want to call it, anime film? You know what I'm saying? I don't think it will, because if Broly was any like indicator on like to see how that's gonna like just look at the box office, but Broly wasn't that good. Wasn't that good.
Yeah,
It wasn't Demon Slayer.
It was like
Yeah,
100 million internationally. It was low, real low.
Yeah, and compared that to something Demon Slayer to something that came out like 2 years ago, probably like the manga came out like a little bit a while, but yeah, a little bit earlier and stuff. But yeah, nah. I think Demon Slayer is gonna stay up there until like AOT makes a movie or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I love Dragon Ball Super, like I love this stuff, even though Dragon Ball Super is nothing compared to Dragon Ball Z. You just gotta look at. I liked Super Broly. I liked it, but to see how the first movie performed, I'm an honest opinion. I don't know why it performed so low. It should have performed more. That was crazy that it performed that low, especially since it's Dragon Ball. This is a proven franchise for it to, not make money.
Maybe it didn't have enough theaters, but even that's not even an excuse, because like I said, bringing up Demon Slayer, like that had half the theaters that Mortal Kombat did, and it damn near came close, being in its first week, beating it in its second week.
I think it was probably the marketing, because I'll be honest with you, Dragon Ball Super Broly really didn't get marketed like that. It was on YouTube getting marketed and stuff, but like I didn't see really no TV spots and stuff of it really being marketed. It wasn't really marketed like our Hollywood movies are. They don't get it was not marketed like that. Same for Demon Slayer and same for the My Hero movie. Yeah, they get marketed online and stuff, but they do not get marketed like our Hollywood films do. They don't.
Mm-hmm.
The marketing plays a lot into it. Marketing plays huge.
And people gotta realize also that like anime is so huge now, like it's in the mainstream, like it's crossed over. It doesn't need to have an American adaptation and all that shit to like make it qualify as it crossing over. It's as simple as like, yo, what's this movie Demon Slayer, and why is it so close to beating Mortal Kombat franchise or a name that people known for like how many years? Like fucking probably like 30 years, something like that. I'm just like throwing out numbers over a property that just probably came out in like the last like 3 years. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's good, but I just feel like
I don't think it'll do terrible. I think it'll make more money than previous films. It won't do terrible, but it ain't going to hit like I think it's going to hit. It's not going to hit like I want it to hit. I want it to hit a certain way, and it won't hit like that, because I'll be honest with you, Purp, anime is in the mainstream, but all it needs is it just needs one good adapted American live action adaptation to just help boost it some more. It just needs an extra boost.
That was
just
an extra but boost in the
mainstream. All it needs just one good anime movie to jumpstart something, and it can go somewhere further. It just needs one. But all previous live action anime films, they've been what? Trash. Yeah. They suck.
Yeah, Alita
was good, but nothing exciting. Even though it was based off of anime, it was good.
Right.
Better than anime, but it was still didn't go nowhere.
Me and the Black Guru have always talked about this. Like he's always been kind of against there being live action adaptations of anime. I'm kind of more optimistic because I think with the right one, you can go so many different ways that could open so many different doors. Like why not try it? You know what I'm saying? Because you'll never know unless you try it. You know what I'm saying? Or like you take, or if a studio takes that risk and just be like, you know what? Let me put all my coins in for this One Piece or this Naruto real quick, this live action Naruto, and just like really go crazy with it and stuff like that. And it takes somebody like that dedicated. But like Hollywood is so far up its ass right now that they don't know what to do with like a lot of these anime properties.
It's either two things. Well, actually three things. Purp. People in Hollywood
Bleach
are
was
afraid.
Good.
People in Hollywood are afraid to actually make the movies like the anime, make them close to the movie because they're afraid to do like the spiky hair and stuff and all these other things. Another thing, some of them are afraid to do it because they've seen the past failures and they don't want to touch it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's really when they do anime adaptations, we just need directors that are not afraid to take it there. Because these animes are wacky. If you do a live action Dragon Ball Z movie, I mean, shit, give the main character spiky hair. I'm not saying give him no big ass fucking hair to where it looks like
he only gotta have spiky hair.
Yeah, you don't even have to have spiky hair. I mean, just get the basics right. Like for example, just an example, Dragon Ball Evolution. Even though the movie looked trash from the marketing and stuff, what really ruined it from jump was that they got the whole story of Goku wrong. They gave Goku Gohan's story.
Hold on. Nah, Yellow. That was done in Japan. I'm talking about like,
Hey, that was in Japan.
Somebody over here, you know what I'm saying, like a Legendary, a Warner Brothers or something like that. Because I think, what's the director that's doing the Flash movie?
Andy Muschietti. Oh, he's doing the Attack on Titan. Yeah, he's doing the Attack on Titan.
He was like signed on to do that, but I don't know how long that's probably going to be a minute before you even get to that. Because like I know Attack on Titan right now in the manga, like they're having like alternate endings. I don't want to even get into that right now. I'm anime only. Anime only.
When Legendary does that Attack on Titan movie, they need to absolutely go R-rated. Because Andy Muschietti, you need to let him work with that R rating.
Bro, no. A PG-13 Attack on Titan, that's just those two don't even go together.
It won't work.
They don't even go together.
You got giant naked people that they look fiery. Giant naked people. You got giant people eating smaller people. Blood, guts. That live action movie, I think you said Legendary is doing it. It has to be R-rated. It has to absolutely be R-rated. A PG-13 Attack on Titan will not work. It will not.
Bro, I just want to see like the transformation. Like that alone will be expensive as hell to just pull one of those off. But
Thunderbolt coming down.
Off the anime talk though, we got some new images of Robert Pattinson as Batman, and we also got oh man. we got I was fucked up for a minute. I couldn't remember his name, the Riddler. You know what I'm saying? And immediately when I saw this, right?
Yeah.
I was like, yo, there's gonna be so many people cosplaying as this next year on Halloween. But the minute that, because people say, oh, he looks like Zodiac Killer, and so the minute that I seen this, I was like, yo, he looks like the Rubber Man from American Horror Story. Exactly like the Rubber Man. But I like this take. You know, I saw you you not really messing with the design, but I understand like this is like a lot of these everybody's kind of like blooming into their actual characters. Like, you know, we already know that Batman's gonna get a new suit. Catwoman's most likely gonna update her suit in the next movie. We might see the traditional Riddler where he's just like, all right, like, because I feel like I see a scene coming where him and Batman come into contact with each other. Batman beats the fuck out of him and kind of rips off his mask. He's like, and like you see his face and all that, and he's terrified and stuff. So I don't know, but then he'll probably end up getting like a traditional suit or something like it.
Yeah. If he actually puts on an actual like Riddler suit near the end of the film, or in my opinion, I want him to have it majority of the film of his scenes on being. I feel like majority of his scenes it'll be him in this, you know, talking behind the scenes, sending Batman messages and riddles. But the look of him, I feel like this will be in it for a majority of the film. But if they do a traditional look, hopefully by the end of the film or something, I can forgive it. But in my opinion, I think this is an ugly design for the Riddler. That's just me. I just think it's an ugly design for the Riddler. Matt Reeves can do whatever he wants with his take. I'm still gonna watch the movie. Everyone, I'm gonna watch the movie. Understand? I'm watching the movie. But this design is ugly to me. He looks like a sex gimp. That's what when I saw that, I was like when I first saw it in trailer, and I really it wasn't registering in my head, Purp, of what I saw, because I thought it was Hush. I was thinking this was Hush for a while, and then when it got revealed that this was Riddler, I was like, what the hell? Because if this was Hush, perfectly fine. If they said this was Hush, perfectly fine. I wouldn't really care. But you know, this is, you know.
But like I said, I think I feel like seeing if we never got the trailer, yeah, we definitely everybody probably scratching their head like, how the fuck does he fit in here? Like, how does he fit in this movie? But he fits that tone in that movie, because I couldn't honestly, and I think we're gonna get a drastic take on the Joker if we ever get him in this trilogy or something like that. I think we're gonna get a completely different looking Joker, not like with tattoos and stuff, but like probably something completely different than we haven't seen, or something that looks familiar but is a new take on it. I don't know. And I think we're going to get that for a lot of different characters. Like, who knows if Two-Face is around and something like that. He probably like in the early stages and stuff like that. Penguin, we see Penguin in there, and you know what I'm saying? He has, I don't know how he's going to get short.
I like the Penguin. I like the Penguin design. I would have hoped for him to be like a short little, you know, deformed fat little person, but I'm okay with the design of the Penguin. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. The Penguin design, perfectly fine with me. Perfectly fine with me. I like it.
He look like that alien from X-Men. Hilarious. I don't know nothing about Ben 10.
Shouts out Ben 10 Fire Show.
In most cases, because Americans don't care about, like, it's obvious, like America has never cared about source of material. You know, we're just like, oh, like, let's just take this mythos and just interject our beliefs and shit, whatever. And it's just, that's all. Yeah, that's all Hollywood's ever been since the beginning of fucking time. You know, like there's no originality. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. But going over to, you know, but to say my last bits on this look though, I feel like regardless of how it looks, I think he's gonna kill it regardless. I think a lot of people are gonna be like, damn. I think after the movie, a lot of people are gonna be like, damn, this Riddler and Heath Ledger's Joker are up there, like they're neck and neck. That's a hot take, but you know, remember I said it here.
I think as a villain, I mean, verbally as a villain, how he acts, I'm not having no issue how the Riddler could possibly act. My only issue is just his look, you know, but how you act and look is two different things. I prefer a different look, but I think he could be a good villain in this movie, you know, when it comes to being a intimidating factor to trick Batman, placing all these riddles and stuff, and the fact that he knows who he is, because in the trailer they make it obvious that this Riddler knows who Batman is, which is very different. You know, Batman's identity being exposed as early, which can complicate things earlier, which can complicate things later in the trilogy if Riddler doesn't die at the end of this film or whatever.
I don't think he's gonna die. I think that they're gonna get locked up. We're gonna introduce to Arkham and all that stuff. Like,
that's why hopefully by the end of this movie, Batman actually does. He locks up the villains and doesn't kill them. Hopefully,
that's going to be the interesting thing about this movie is like because we see how he beats up one of those thugs and stuff. He beats one of those dudes up. So we're definitely going to get a very angry young Batman. Like he's frustrated about something, and I feel like he's going to have to learn, or if he's already learned that code of not killing, maybe he has to learn to like kind of think more vigilant. I don't know. I think it's just going to be. I think we're good. Yeah,
I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, I think it's just going to be an interesting take on. I think Robert Pattinson is going to do an interesting take on the Batman itself because, if you had like I always say this, if you haven't seen any of his recent movies or seen anything like seen Robert Pattinson just act, bro, he kills it every time. Hope they don't pull a Zack Snyder brain. Nah. Because what I see them doing, I think they're gonna chill out with the Joker for a minute. If those Joker 2 rumors are true, I doubt it. I think what they're gonna do with the Joker, like I would prefer this just to let them chill on the Joker until like the third movie, plant the seeds now, and then when we get to that second movie, be like, all right, so this has something to do with the Joker. He's pulling the strings somehow, or he doesn't even have to be a main player or something like that. He could just be causing mayhem or something like that off into the distance on the side, making it problematic for Batman and Bruce, and just. I like to see them do something like that. Save them for like the third movie, because by the time we get to a third movie, it'll probably be like 2028 or 2026 or something. Like I'm just like guesstimating. So, yeah, man, I'm excited. So let me know, y'all. Are y'all still hyped to see this movie next year? Because we were supposed. You know what's crazy? We were supposed to get this movie next month. We were supposed to get this movie next month. I'm mad. I was cool with the delay. They moved it to October. I was like, damn. All right, we're going to get a Halloween movie. A Batman movie on Halloween or in the Halloween season. That's cool. Then fucking the movie about sand, which I still don't understand the hype about or just why people are excited. Maybe I have to watch the original Dune. But this Dune movie better be fucking like it better be the shit. Or else I'm gonna go in on it. It's like, bro, you delayed Batman for this bullshit. Like, I don't see how you can get hype about a movie about sand. I hear it's a classic, but niggas like, I don't know, man. That shit.
That Dune shit better be fire because Batman got delayed because of Dune. That Dune shit better be fucking like epic. That's all I'll say. It better be epic.
It better be a masterpiece. Well, motherfuckers hyping that shit up. But all right, so Warner Media. I'm not too familiar because I didn't look really much into it. So apparently AT&T sold Warner Media off to Discovery.
They didn't sell it. They're merging.
Okay.
They're like, so they're merging with Discovery, that network Discovery, but it seems like they are. It seems like it's some selling and it's merging going on. Because what I saw was that WWE's game division is being broken up. So NetherRealm, Rocksteady, and stuff, they're about to be separate from each other. So it looks like
Microsoft looking at you.
Yeah, Microsoft better come get them games. They're merging with Discovery to make a bigger network to help HBO Max, to help the streaming service to compete with Netflix and Disney Plus and other platforms and stuff.
Oh, so that's why they were like, because also with this news came a slew of other news of other projects that are in the work. They got a Superman animated series in the work, and they got a new Batman animated series in the work. They got a Batgirl looking for a director. What else did they announce? Doom Patrol. I think I seen somewhere Doom Patrol season 3 is coming out in like September. I don't know if I believe that, but uh, yeah, man. Like, and it's not even DC fandom yet, and that doesn't come out till like what, October or August?
DC fandom, that's in October.
Damn, that's a long ways. I think yeah, they're gonna go crazy on there. I think they're just giving people a little bit of teasers, and I think with all the bullshit,
I think this is a possibly good thing. I mean, I don't care about nothing on the Discovery Network, but
right,
the fact that they're combining to make HBO Max even bigger platform, because Discovery got what, like the cooking stuff. What is it got? I don't know what Discovery got.
Bunch of shit bunch of shit for old people. I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah, they got other shit for other people that I don't care about. I don't give a fuck about, but you know, it's just more content to expand the platform. It's literally going to do it like, you know what, how Disney Plus, Disney, Hulu is like they got the ESPN hookups with the sports and stuff. Is literally going to be something like that, because Discovery does a lot of live reality media. They do a lot of live reality and stuff. So,
see, that's what they need to kind of get into, because that's what Paramount Plus has, and what Hulu has that live TV function.
Yeah,
even though it's kind of half-assed, but it's still there. They need to figure that out and see what they could do with that. But I feel like Disney kind of cornered that market with the ESPN stuff and all that, and Fox, and so they kind of cornered that. Unless they get some new talent or something like that, or I don't know. It's interesting to see how these streaming services are moving and where we're going to be with these streaming services 5 years, what they're going to look like. And it seems like they're always rapidly changing, always evolving. Some just fall to the wayside and just be like, yo, we can't even compete. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got the Quibbies and all that stuff. So there's definitely going to be more more streaming services to come and stuff. But I just don't think any of them are possibly going to be bigger than Disney, HBO Max, or Netflix. Those are going to be the big three.
Yeah, in my opinion, right now, HBO Max, in my opinion, has the best content right now of old movies, mainly old stuff. When it comes to old stuff that already been released, movies, TV shows, all that stuff, I think HBO Max has the best content for now, right now. And it's only going to go up from here, because they're going to get even better content. They already have established content that's better than most other networks, especially Disney. Not saying Disney doesn't have any good shit, but let's be real, they only got Star Wars and Marvel that people are looking forward to. Let's be honest.
That's all, and I thought about that too. K-Dot. It's just like that's all they really have to really, and
that's all they have to offer.
They came out with an article or something like that. Something came out that like they're slowly not growing, like they're not growing as fast as they thought, which is obvious because they don't have any more original content coming to like June, so they'll spike back up. And that's why I said, like, if they had something at least each month, something to watch for somebody to watch, if you're going to do weekly stuff, then like you would constantly have people on your platform. You know, yeah, you could do the weekly stuff, but like once those 8 weeks is done, we're gonna wait like another month or two and just kind of like lose those subscriptions. Like you want to hold on to those people, because I haven't canceled my HBO Max at all, because they always bring something. Netflix, I'm never gonna get rid of, because they always add a new movie or a new show that looks interesting each week. Sometimes it's hit or miss, but you always find something to watch every month. You know what I'm saying? Compared to like what they got on Disney, and I feel like Disney's gonna catch on to that as the years go by. By the time we get to like 2023 or 2024, we should start to get like an abundance of Disney Plus content. And like they'll probably experiment. I feel like they gotta experiment with something with that they can binge or something like that. Put something out, put all the episodes out and whatnot. But it's gonna be it's really interesting. And also I saw somewhere in the news that like Disney is now like shutting down certain Fox channels. I think mainly in Asia. I don't know if it's in Europe, if it's some places in Europe as well. I don't know, but that's pretty weird to think about because like how long does cable got if that's the case? Because if all these people that used to have cable providers like start pulling out of cable and just saying, "Hey, we want to start our own streaming service, or we're gonna team up with Disney and we're gonna put all their content there," and you know what I'm saying, I definitely think Disney needs to really figure out how to put that because it can't be that hard because they put the Stars app there for the international people, but like, how hard is it to put Hulu and Disney Plus together and just having, and then also having a ESPN tab? Like, how hard is that to do? That would make that platform elite right there. Like, if you didn't have to like go to a whole separate app and shit, shut down this one, go to a whole separate app, and you just got everything right there in front of you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's pretty much a lot. All I had to talk about. Pretty short show. Uh, Wrap things up in like a couple minutes.
Well, Purp, I have a quick question. Do you think this merger with HBO Max, Discovery with HBO Max and other Warner products, do you think the price is gonna go up for HBO Max? Do you think it's gonna like go up?
I think it's gonna stay. I think it's gonna stay where it's at because they just introduced that $9.99 that doesn't come with the HBO. Doesn't come with the Warner Brother movies that get dropped day in and date. They just come with the regular, you know what I'm saying, regular HBO Max with ads. So they could introduce a 20. I could see them doing like 3 tiers or something like that because I think doesn't Netflix got like 3 tiers. You got like the standard and then like the in between one, and then you got the ultra. Yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting. But I did with them putting more content out and spending more money. Yeah, it's definitely gonna get expensive over time. But I just don't think
I don't think it's gonna get drastically cable expensive. It won't get like it won't be touching hundreds of dollars and shit. It won't be
right. And I see what's it? I see Disney going up in price quicker than HBO Max or Netflix. Netflix goes up like every 2 years, 2-3 years. That's what it seemed like. And they don't even go up by much. They go up by like $1.
My thing, man, let me check and see. I don't even know how much.
I pay like 18, 19. I got the top
$17.99 for Netflix.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it's worth it for me. Yeah, I definitely got cut. I definitely got cut down because like I don't use Hulu like that because I only use Hulu for Attack on Titan. Now that's gone, but now my nephew be watching Attack on Titan now and watching My Hero and shit, so I can't get rid of it just yet. Yeah, man, it's gonna be fascinating, but yeah, I don't see HBO Max moving from that 15. If anything, they'll probably bump it up. It would be even crazier is if they dropped it dropped it down a couple dollars, kept the 15 though. That's like the premium, and then like you had this one that's in between the $10. You have a $12 option where it's just like you get no ads. And
I'm a $13.99 a month. Mine's a $13.99 a month.
Yeah, that's probably pretty hefty, but you know.
Yeah, it is. But hey, it's worth it because, like I say, it's better to have it all than to have just one or nothing. Because I'm winning on all ends of the spectrum. I'm winning on all ends.
Right, and it's like, and I understand like a lot of people, yeah, like Netflix should get kind of a control of just the amount of content that they put out because they have improved over the years as far as like making that top 10 list, and I don't know how they kind of gauge that really.
Yeah,
I think that just goes based off of like current data because like all you have to do is watch like 2 minutes of a Netflix series and that's counted as like a view or some shit. Like how like with YouTube, if you watch like 30 seconds of a clip or something like that, it's counted as a view and stuff like that. So yeah, man, it's man, but yeah, man, like, I agree with people that say like, Netflix ain't for me. They do got a lot of trash on there, but there's a lot of trash on other streaming services. But they definitely got a lot more gems than trash, in my opinion. Um, I think a lot of people kind of get out of their shell or get out of their bubble, I should say. As far as what your likes are, if you like comic book stuff, that's cool. Like for me, for example, I love horror. I love horror genre. That's like my go-to. But it's not like my only thing I'll go to. Like I like checking out superhero stuff. I like to check out anime. I like to check out some cheesy shit here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, kind of mix it up. Definitely as you get older, you're like your taste changes in music, TV shows, movie, anything. You know what I'm saying? But that's always how I always like just kind of look at it, like, you know, that just like don't be afraid to explore different shows or different genres. Like if something even looks weird, just read it what it's about, or if it just what does it for me a lot of times is what the poster looks like, or the graphic art, or whatever the artwork looks like. That usually kind of grabs my attention right away sometimes. You know, like that I was talking about earlier. That what's that show coming out? Sweet Tooth. It's a DC comic and shit. Like it's based off a DC comic, which I
Hmm.
didn't even know that was a comic book or nothing like that. But it looks interesting. It's a half deer person, but yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then they got Ragnarok, which is a very much better than Thor Ragnarok. That show Ragnarok is dope. That's pretty dope. That's another foreign show. Foreign shows, don't sleep on foreign shows. Like I said, get out your comfort zone, get out that box, and just, you know, yeah, the dub might be cringe. You could always switch back to the just subtitles and try something new. You know what I'm saying? But I always kind of like to beat that into people's heads. Don't just stay in your superhero lane, because superhero stuff is kind of getting. It's not. I still like it, but it's just not enough originality within it. Outside of like Doom Patrol or like Invincible, My Hero, stuff like that. But we gotta see. I want to see what the MCU does, what DC's got up their sleeves. But like I'll tell you right there, all right, I'll tell you right now. If DC comes in and the Batman's trash, Shazam's trash, and Black Adam, all these comic movies, even Marvel, everything's trash next year, I'm done. I'm done with movies, bro. I'm sticking with television, bro. That's on God. But I don't want to like kind of speak that energy into the universe, because I feel like 2022 is looking like a really promising year. I said that about 2021, but everything got fucking pushed into 2022. So hopefully, I don't know. But yo, so what you got coming in down the pipeline this weekend, or got any streams, videos? I think his phone died. It's all good. It's all good. Make sure y'all sub to K Dot's channel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I pretty much went through everything I wanted to go through. Nothing too much else to talk about, unless anybody else got any questions or anything like that, or I'll just close it out now. I know it's like probably one of my shortest shows in a while. What happened? Let me see. I heard the beeping sound. Dot, just try to do it again. I heard the beeping sound. You just didn't pop up in the room. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. Or if you could talk in the private chat, let me know. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. There you go. There you go. What happened? You timed out.
Bought it out, but I'm back. I'm back.
It's all good. It's all good. Now I was about to wrap things up, so it doesn't seem like chat's too active or anything like that. So now I want to get
Um,
some sleep.
I
Oh,
went.
hold on.
There was one more thing. I think that's it. Oh well, I'll let you know about this. Hey, bro, I'm on Death Note episode 2. Man, this
What's
shit
taking
getting
you so
fire, bro.
long? What's taking you so long? You should have been done that shit.
I'm not sure if I think I may want to react to it now. The full thing, I'm not sure. But I'm gonna react to his most important episodes. I'm still contemplating if I should react to all the episodes because
you're in for a treat though. You're in for a treat. Cause I guarantee you, like, yo, as it keeps going, you're like, oh man, I gotta binge this. I gotta binge this. I gotta watch more episodes. But Lawrence says, hey Purp, if Xbox hits shelves first, do you think PS5? No. PS5 is gonna be good regardless.
Wait, in terms of like, because they're not.
I guess restock.
Restocking. I mean, I think people will buy it. I mean, people are going to want to get the next best thing anyways. It's like the iPhone. Yeah, people shit on the Xbox, they do, but at the end of the day, people want the next stuff. They want the next thing.
People are bored. They're in the house still. Most people still in their house. They, say they'll pick up whatever.
It's like I got an Xbox One S. I'm ready to upgrade. Even though the Series X, I don't need it yet, but I want to upgrade and have the next best technology.
You could get a Series X or a PlayStation right now, but you got to this one channel I watch, shouts to Heart 8. He's like, you gotta make a decision. you gonna pay $700-800 out of pocket for a console? I don't know. If I had disposable money like that, I would have just done it. But I'm like, I don't got disposable money like that.
Purp, I ain't finna say nothing, but yeah, when them tax returns kick in, bro.
Bro, I just did mine. So I was like, yo, I'm like 2 days late, but it's all good. 2 days late.
My shit got accepted. I'm good. I'm just waiting on the money.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, I'm like, woof. I see another comma in that bitch, and I'll be Gucci. Yeah, man. It's a lot to look forward to. I got a lot of content coming. I completely forget what's coming out this week. I was working on a top 10 sitcoms of all time, my personal list. But I might save that for next week. I might just put that on stream. I don't feel like editing and all that bullshit. I don't really feel like going through that. And if K-Dot can stir up a list, maybe he can join in the discussion and give his top 10. But yeah, it's
top 10 of what exactly?
Just sitcoms.
Cool. Black, white. I can give me a list together. You say
black, white, anything. Whatever's your favorite sitcom, like just
I can get a top 10 ready. My list's gonna be fire.
True. All right, so we'll do that next week.
Yeah, I'll make sure I put Friends on my list as number 1.
Do not put if you put Friends on your shit, bro. Let me speak about. I meant to talk about Friends at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, Purp, I don't think it's funny either. I'm gonna just let you know that. I don't think it's funny.
Please, somebody, if you're watching the replay or if somebody's in chat that has watched Friends, explain to me how this is a good show or if it's funny. Please just DM me like clips or whatever the fuck. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to laugh. I don't think that show make me laugh. Like Seinfeld, I've watched a little bit of Seinfeld. That's just funny. But Friends, that's just no. I don't get it. Maybe that's why I should do just react. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be here. No, fuck that. I'm not gonna stick to those levels.
We just react to clips of Friends live and see if it makes us laugh.
Yeah, because shouts to Guru, because to the Black Guru, he kind of inspired me. We like sat there and just made the top 10 black sitcoms, bro. That shit was fucking dope. We was playing like clips from each show to see if like they still hold up, if it just makes you laugh. You know what I'm saying? So I forget what the top 10 was. I think the top 10 was number 1 Martin, then Fresh Prince or Sanford Son, and then Fresh Prince. One of those 3. I forget. I wish Guru was here so he can remind me. But yeah, that's gonna be fun because I think my list is pretty solid. I want to see what's on your list. I know that for damn. I know you got some bullshit on there.
Hey, bro, I'm about to blow your mind with this bullshit. I'm about to blow your mind with bullshit. You know,
You better not put no what's that fucking cow's name? The barnyard motherfuckers. Don't put none of that shit. Like I'll never forget that shit. I'm like, bro, what is
I mean,
this?
wait, what type of because I'm just going off like sitcoms.
Yeah. I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah,
Yeah,
just sitcoms. You know what I'm saying?
because people be doing sitcoms and just ain't. Now, when I talk about sitcoms, I mean just like the stage jokes, looks like a set and all that stuff. That's what when I go off sitcoms.
Am I ready for the House of the Dead remake on the Switch? I don't got a Switch, but that does look good. I did see that. I used to play that shit. I forget it was that, and I think it was the Carnival. Was that the other one? I think that was the other one, Carnival and House of the Dead. I used to go in on them shits, the arcades. It blew my mind because it's been years since I've seen a fucking arcade. And I go into this one mall that's like probably like 15 minutes away from me. It's like it's pretty much where the mall that everybody go to and shit. It's got a whole big ass arcade and a fucking bowling alley and all this shit. I was like, bro, I feel like I'm in heaven right now. I haven't seen one of these shits in like ages. It's crazy, but thought it was dope. Yeah, man. I don't got to switch, but I definitely got to make an investment when they make a new one. Either I'll try wait until they see what this new Switch is gonna look like. If it's worth grabbing, or I'll probably just get a light. I'll probably get a Switch light. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Hey, I got my Switch, but it ain't even with me right now. Somebody else is holding on to it for me because that shit.
Oh.
I played it. Mind you, the Switch is not a bad console, but
you got a whole Switch. You got the regular Switch, the original Switch.
I got the regular. I got the original day. What I bought mine, I think 3 months after the Switch release. Yeah, I got the around when it first came out. I got my Switch around when the Switch did come out. Yeah, but I only got it for Smash Bros. Because my friends was getting it. I only got it for one game.
You gonna play that open world Pokemon game coming out next year?
Which one? Because there's two. There's that Diamond one and that other one.
No. What was it called? Legends. Something like that. I think it was. I'll send you a link to it though, because it's coming out next year. They showed it. It's like an open world. It's like the first open.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get it. It looks. I want to know what it looks like. It looks like Pokemon. It looks like a Pokemon Nintendo 64 game. That's what it looks like to me. I'm gonna get it. It's a very different take on the open world aspect of the game.
Could you imagine like Nintendo actually giving a fuck and just actually be like, you know what, we could make something like the PlayStation or something like that, and it's just like,
bro,
leaps and bounds.
This is the thing. Nintendo is so picky, bro. If they put a Pokemon game on the Xbox and PlayStation to play at home, that shit will look fucking great. You just have it play in the same format like you would play your regular Pokemon games, but just with the Xbox and PlayStation's power.
Right. There are rumors of Microsoft and Nintendo getting in bed with each other. You know what I'm saying? Doing business with each other. So maybe that could be down the line. Maybe we might see a Mario on Xbox one of these days, or if anything, I think as far as they'll go as if they do any type of partnership, they're going to just put Game Pass on the Switch, which would be clutch. That shit would be fire.
If that happens, Sony is fucked.
Yeah, man. Sony will be all right, because they built good credit with people, but they just definitely have to get with the times. They definitely are going to come out with their own type of Game Pass, and I think that's going to be, depending on how they market that, I think that would be great competition for Xbox, and I think Xbox definitely has to not hurry up, but all right, let's get to these games and stuff, these exclusives that people want. I'm not hell bent over it. You know what I'm saying? I got other things to keep me busy, but I like to dive into video games here and there. No, I wouldn't say I'm casual because I'll be casual for a couple days and I'll just be going through moments where I'll just game month after month and stuff until I get bored and shit. So it's like phases, I should say. Yeah, man. Looking forward to it. Yeah, man. I don't know what next video game I'm gonna get. I hear good things about Resident Evil 8, but I'm not really into all that. But Battlefield is the next game I'm trying to get before Halo. Supposedly they're gonna have a beta for that next month. Hopefully, I need something.
Wait, they already teased the next. They already showed the next Battlefield game.
They didn't show it, but they said something on Twitter saying like something that rhymes with June. Boom. So something that rhymes with boom, and they said June and some shit, some corny ass shit. I forget. But let me get to Landon's question real quick. What's your favorite AOT outro? Season 4. Season 4, hands down. Part 1, I should say. I don't know what part 2 is gonna sound like. Part 2 is probably gonna fucking slap. Oh man, can't
Season
wait.
4. I really like the Season 4 outro. I like it better than the intro, but the outro slaps.
I like the intro. The intro is growing on me. Intro is growing on me, especially the full song. The full song is that shit on slaps.
Well, I'm still one of the OGs. I'm stuck on the original Season 1 intro. I'm an OG. I'm an old head with the Attack on Titan intro.
True. I did have these little cue card things that I kind of made up. I guess I'll get to one of them and then kind of wrap things up. Hey Purp, do you think Venom 2 would be no? Because I think they're gonna leave the door opens for Venom and Spider-Man to cross over. I think that's the only reason why they're keeping it PG-13. It has to be something to it. But one of my questions that I had, I'm not gonna go through all of them because they're all kind of redundant. Does any movie have a chance of making $1 billion this year? And we're getting to the halfway mark, and what do we have left is a bunch of Marvel movies. So those are the only ones that could have that potential. Maybe Fast 9, because I heard that's already made like 160 million overseas. I don't even know when that shit comes out. When does that come out?
Does any movie have a chance of $1 billion this year? Nah, I don't think no. Even that Spider-Man film, even the Marvel films, they don't have a chance. None of them do.
You don't think the Spider-Man one can edge out $1 billion? I think the max the Spider-Man one will do is like 700.
I mean, everybody here in America is still paranoid, and majority of people in America is still paranoid and afraid to go to the theater.
Mm.
You're probably gonna have half the population in America going to see Spider-Man, and the others like, oh, I'll just wait. I think it's gonna be split. Area, I think it'll make something like.
At least in my area, I think people are starting to get more comfortable with going back to the movies. Because I don't know what my capacity is.
I'm willing to go back because I got vaccinated.
Oh, you got the chip?
Yeah, I got the chip.
You got the jabby jab? You got the jabby jab. You submitted. Nah, I ain't doing that shit. But, kudos to you, though. But, like, going based off of my theater, it seems like more people are kind of starting to show up for certain things. Like, I think you gotta wait for certain movies to come out. Like, I want to see what the crowd looks like by the time Black Widow comes out, and that will be kind of like my factor into everything. So the only ones that truly have potential is Black Widow. Well, Shang-Chi, I think that's out of the water. That's kind of out of the question now, since that's not even going to be in China, and the Eternals as well. Yeah, Spider-Man and Black Widow might be the only ones that even have just a slight chance. Yeah, man.
I mean, Purp, this is the thing. This thing, if any of the Marvel movies make $1 billion, it's because of that Marvel credit. It's not. Spider-Man 3 has potential to hit $1 billion because of the Toby and Andrew shit, but it's just that since they're restricting it only to theaters, I mean, sure, people may say "fuck it, let's go," but
yeah, and also you also got to factor in it just that
next year. It won't be until next year when everybody officially wants to go back. I think it'll be next year when everybody officially ready to go back to theaters.
Yeah, I think that's when they'll say like, all right, 100% capacity, everybody can go in there. Most people are vaccinated anyway, so you're good. But with Spider-Man 3, the only thing also what also factors in everything too is that rewatchability, that rewatch factor. Like if Spider-Man 3 comes out and it's just which will be disappointing because it's the third movie and people are still disappointed or something like that. I think this is the movie that really is going to make people like, all right, that's Spider-Man and stuff. That Tom Holland is Spider-Man. That I truly believe that, but but that also plays a factor in it too. Like Black Widow could come out. It could be like, all right, how you get that we watch the movie for the first time or something like that. You're on that high, like it's your first time watching this movie, and you're just excited. You're not really paying attention to the other shit going on in the movie and stuff like that. You just enjoying it as a viewer and stuff. So, I think that plays a part of it too. Yeah, man. So, yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Next week, once again, will be the last episode until August because I'm taking a break. I'm chilling out. I'm not taking a break from YouTube. Yeah, no, I just want to focus more on content, and I got a new. I'm gonna have a new intro by the time that stream comes out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? When we get to August, by the time August comes around, we'll have a new intro to kind of be the last one for the year. I'm excited for that. I haven't started that yet or even made the music for that, but it gives me time to focus on that and other things. And I want to add to my merch, which my merch will be launching in June. I just haven't picked the date yet. So stay tuned for that. I'll put something up on my community page once I'm able to put things together. What else? Tons of content coming next week. Got tons of shit coming next week. More so than this week. You got The Quiet Place 2, Cruella, this show on Amazon called Panic, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm going to review that. I'm going to be reviewing Cruella. I'm probably not going to pay for that. I'll pay for A Quiet Place 2. And I think The Mighty Ducks. You gotta watch The Mighty Ducks, y'all. You gotta watch the whole trilogy. Then you gotta watch the series. But the season 1 finale, I think, is next week for The Mighty Ducks Game Changer. So I'm gonna be pretty busy next weekend. So expect next week to also be a short show like this, just because, like I said, I want to, give myself some time to be prepared for the weekend and stuff, and make sure things don't fucking overlap and I gotta either not do the shit or delay it. You know what I'm saying? Just makes it easier for everybody. Makes it easier for y'all. But yeah, man, that's all I got for tonight. Next week, same time, 11 p.m. Make sure you're here because this is gonna be the last one. 4 minute. You know what I'm saying? For those that care. But Kate, you got anything you want to plug or anything?
Not really at the
Steve
moment.
Moses, big bro.
More videos coming each day during the week. Trying to get back into uploading at least a video a day. I got some series I got to finish up. New intro for me is also coming. I'm waiting for this new tripod for my camera to come in, then I can get you guys a new intro made. But I gotta wait on that tripod. But yeah, new intro.
What happened to the other tripod? I let you down.
Remember I told you that shit broke?
Oh.
Yeah, everything else on it was good, but the freaking part that goes into the camera, it literally it's the screw. The screw that screws into the camera, it's not screwing in. It's like it's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird. So I got to get a new one, but it won't hurt. I'm just gonna get a new one. Get you guys a new intro made. Boom, new intro for 2021.
Make sure if you get any type of tech or anything, make sure you get it from Best Buy. The return policy is fantastic.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a tripod from Best Buy. A safe bet.
Word. So yeah, man. It's been the Purp show. Yeah, man. It's been the Purp show. It's been real. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm sorry if I was like low energy. I try to, be more what's the word? Have more energy. But I'm fucking tired, bro. I'm always fucking tired on Wednesdays. I was literally looking at the time. It's like, bro, I got a show to do in like 15 minutes. Don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes. I was trying. I was fighting, not because I was about to pass out. Just be like, fuck it. But now I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week, y'all weekend. Be safe out there. I know it's the summertime. It's starting to get warmer. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful out there. Look both ways before crossing the street. I tell you, bro. I see some shit, bro. See some shit. But K salute. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, man. I appreciate everybody pulling up though. It's been real. Till next time. I'll see y'all later.